This is a Reg H team you helped me fix. What can I do to update it for Reg G? Perfect. Here we go. So Frostlass, Ninetales. Okay, I have a few ideas for this. For ladder, perfect. Okay, I have a few ideas for this. And if you guys want help with this stuff when I'm not streaming, we're also doing this on Patreon right now. I'll leave a link to that. New team fixing this. I want to say this, by the way, before we get into fixing Siren's team. We did a new team submission post, right? Because our new one goes up every month. It's the first of the month. We're killing it right now, right? Sometimes I don't get to all of them because there's so many, right? And if I go away for a weekend and there's an extra 30 that are up there, like I can only get to so many. All right, so I need to get to this one because this one just went up like an hour. These two, this one just went up, right? This is new, but already fixed. Already fixed. Talk to this person. We're fixing it because they have like, I'm going to make a whole stream where I fix all of these on one stream, but already replied to them. Already fixed. Already fixed, made a video on. Like, I'm killing it. I am locked in to doing my Patreon team fixing for this month. So think about checking it out. So there you go. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. Let's go. All right. So this was a team that I helped fix for Reg H that uses Frostlass. Right, and I like Frostlass. Are there any mons that you know that you want to keep, or you want to keep the team identity? Like, what were you thinking about this? Because I've actually thought a few times, there's one thing that I have not seen anybody do where I'm just like, that's cool. No one's done this. Why aren't they doing this? It's an idea that might work, but I'm down to like flowchart it out here because I definitely think there's something special with it. It's a really, really cool little team here. But let me know if there's anything that can stay, doesn't stay. Like, what aspects of this team do you want to stay intact? That's the right question. Process can work. All right, I'll show you my idea, and then we'll talk about what we can do. The idea here is that Ninetales is a very, very good mon. It is a very, very good mon. It is a mon that no one is using in this format because Groudon and Kyogre are like everywhere right now, and you can manually change weather with like Tornadus and Whimsicott, and then there's like a Koraidon, and I have like 3,000 Showdown teams, so they don't. My Showdown crashes are like every 20 seconds. We're waiting for it to load. People think that Ninetales is not very good, but what I will say is that Ninetales actually has a good matchup against all those mons, right? Ninetales has a good matchup against all those mons. Because Freeze Dry, right? This move right here, it hits Groudon, it hits Koraidon, it hits Kyogre, it hits it hits Torn, it hits Whims, it hits everything. This is a good mon. Now, the standard way that people like to play Ninetales with like Snow Warning and, you know, Light Clay, that might not be it. It might not. I think that you'd be much better off using this thing as sort of like a mixture between an Urshifu and like a Fluttermane. So I'm thinking if you make this mon into like a weird Sash mon that people have to double up into removing, and you can weave in Protects and Encores, this can be a mon that can kind of just sit on the board and be like, what? You gonna do something? Like, don't need a Freeze Dry, bro. Don't get an Icy Wind, right? It's just a different, so it's like the Sash variant of this. And the mon that I think goes very well with this is Miraidon. I really think that like this is a core that is not utilized, and I don't understand why. Because like, what's the thing that beats Miraidon? Ground types. Well, what's the thing that you beat with the damn Ninetales? It's ground types, right? It's like, why haven't people realized that like this is it, right? This is the thing. Everyone's just Tekken Landorus all willy-nilly, and you're like, no, right? So how to keep Frostlass? I have two ideas, but let's talk about like the other things that we want to add to this team to like flesh it out. So that's going to be stuff like, I think you're going to want to add a Torn here, and I like Torn over the Whims because Torn gets access to Snowscape, which is going to be a pivotal part of this team, I think. So I like the Torn. It also provides a ground immunity for your Miraidon, so it's good to pivot into, right? And then from here, I think that there's nothing really wrong with adding, I think Ursh could still go very well here. Classic Bulbeam, I know, right? It's just good. I was going to say Ursh or Frostlass could be in this slot right here, because I don't think there's a problem with bringing, like, Farigiraf. You can even talk about, like, adding a bundle into this team or something like that. See, I can stop to talk about Froggo Stinger because this isn't going to be on YouTube. This is not going to be on YouTube. This is just going to be up here, so we can talk. We can take as many breaks as we want. Sorry to keep talking about our game, but when I swapped in Gliscor after KOing your Typhlosion with Scorching Sands, I predicted Encore, and you popped me with Psychic. Ah, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Then later in the same, you Encore my Gliscor, and I was like, damn it, this guy does have Encore. I thought it was safe. Yeah, so you, like, outplayed yourself too hard, and I was just like, nah, I just want Psychic damage. I was planning on trading with the Moltres. That was my idea. No. I would rather on this team have the Frostlass than the bundle. But I think what I want here... So let's just put Frostlass right here. We're going to talk about why we need Frostlass in a little bit. Frostlass is important. But let's see what else we need to round this core out. Because it'd be nice to have a Trick Room Setter, an Iron Hands, and an Ursh. But we can't have all of them. So what we need to do... This is for ladder. You said, right? I'm thinking. I think it's criminal to not have Iron Hands on this team, but what if we did something like this? I like that. This is a mix of a little bit of everything. So it's a lot of physical damage, potential for crit. I vibe with this. There's definitely like something here because like these two are what are solving your Ice Rider matchup now. Because like you're giving the Ice Rider a potential boost and a half and like these guys say like nah. So I like this. I think there's a lot here. I also think like Ogre Pawn is usable and both Groudon and Kyogre things that check your Ninetales, right? I think Talonflame has a really unique niche because it threatens Whims, Amoonguss, and a lot of other meta Pokemon. I mean, you know, you're talking to the guy, this is the 15 to 8,000 time I've shared Talonflame in class, right? I literally just got done using Talonflame in my USPA matches 2 days ago. I used it. I'm using it in the GC. All we do is Talonflame. Talonflame's everywhere. Torn's better on this team because it gets Snowscape, which is going to be a very important part of this game. So let's try this. And if we don't like the Torn, we could think about like Jugulus isn't bad. I don't think we need that. So I think this is a cool way to play it, right? I think this is a pretty sick looking team. Didn't mean to offend. No, like I'm Talonflame's strongest soldier, bro. Like that's me. Like, I went over and reviewed a lot of my games on Patreon. Going over my USPA games, I think I used Talonflame in like both of them. Like, I think I'm undefeated in USPA with Talonflame. So let's talk about what we want to add here. I think the thing that we're going to want to do here is... I need a way to check Lando. See, because I'm thinking of scarfing this. I'm thinking of scarfing it. Because I want to be able to pin Lando at any time. And so what I'm going to need to do with this is... Give me a sec. Just pulling up a damage calculator. I need to be able to eat the Earth Power. See, this is where, like... Could you see, though, that, like... An Ursh would just be better here. Or, like, an Iron Hands. Like, we're going to go back to the Frostlass, but, like... That's cool, right? That's good. That's like like Iron Hands gives you fake out, Trick Room, redirection, like yeah, you see Scarf Destiny Bond. You're seeing the value in the Frostlass though, right? The Frostlass is a pin on Shadow Rider and Lando, the two things that give Miraidon the biggest problems, right? It's good. I think it is good. I do have Destiny Bond. Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. So what we need to do is make it so Frostlass can eat a Earth Power from Landorus. So Landorus, just give him a UU Life Orb. Let's give it a let's try and tech versus Modest if possible. And we're testing versus Earth Power, so like they have a lot of modifiers right there. They have Sheer Force, they have the Life Orb, and it does a lot. So does a well, Landorus only gets this fast. 331. So we need to get to let me just do this. I wonder if there is a way to pivot in on it, is what I'm trying to say. So we don't need to be that fast. Then we got to set this to 50. So we need to get to 169. Not bad. All right, so we got a 188. And so this is going to be able to outspeed just a lot of stuff. And then we're thinking like, what happens if I go something like, doesn't really work, does it? There's more effective ways to do this. Probably something like 100 points there with like probably 156. Yeah, I was so close. My calcs are so close. Dang. All right. How crazy is it that like I can just like be like, nah, we're so close. We're very very close. Right there. All right. Okay. All right, we're getting there. All right, that was it basically. So 116, 132, 32, 24, 16. All right, cool. Got to play Dead by Daylight with the boys, but I'll leave a tab. Thank you as always for the content, and thank you for our first singles game. Next time I'm gonna get you for sure, man. You're so awesome and proud. I'm so awesome. You're so awesome, and I'm proud of what you overcame this year. Thank you so much. If you want to play a game without the timer, if you set it up as a tournament mode, we can probably do that. Like a singles tournament mode, that's how they do it in draft leagues. Then we can play without the timer. Yeah, speed control, Biker 2. Yeah, Valiant's great. All right, so 132, 116. And then that. So that's like our set with Frostlass, right? It's not great, right? But this makes it so we can just soak the damage with the Lando. And we're still outspeeding everything that we need to outspeed, right? So I like this. And so we'd have things like, oh yeah, Wing Beat Crit would have got it, but Wing Beat Miss would have also been bad too. So I like Icy Wind. I also like this thing that it gets, Ice Spinner. I love that. Icy Wind's good. You still want the Blizzard, right? Obviously. So Shadow Ball, and do you get Freeze Dry? I was just curious. No, it doesn't. We just go Destiny Bond. All right, cool. Just that set. So you have your speed control with the Icy Wind. I just want to see, it doesn't get whatever that, what is that move? It doesn't get Aurora Veil, does it? Yeah, it does get Aurora Veil. What's the one that doesn't? There's one mon that just is like Titan doesn't get it. Cool. And the cool thing about this is you're also not showing your item when you, or showing your speed tier when you come out. I like that a lot. Yeah, no, so what a lot of people do is they'd weed like, so you'd weed like Miraidon Frostlass on like a regular Frostlass set, and then Miraidon normally would outspeed Frostlass, and you'd Volt Switch in your Ninetales and put the Aurora Veil up with your Frostlass, right? That's another way to do it. So you have like the Aurora Veil not on the Ninetales, and so it also makes it so when you weed like Ninetales or Frostlass, you could protect the Ninetales to stop the double up and then get the Aurora Veil off. That's like how people used to play back in 2017. That was really cool. So if you're not liking this set, maybe we can just make a second version that has that as an option as well, and then it wouldn't be scarfed. So we can give you both. But that one's probably going to be different, but good. So this is basically done on this guy. Let's build this guy. See, this guy, I don't know how fast I like these. It's weird. I don't like my Ogre Pawns to be very fast. Maybe I'm just like bad at the game. I don't know. I like them with Horn Leech. I like the standard, like, you know, spiky shield, follow me. I'm not a big fire pawn guy, but it's fine. Remember, I think that we're going to get more value out of building bulk here because we have Aurora Veil. We're going to have Aurora Veil on the Ninetales, by the way. It's going to be there. So we just got to get that up. That's the idea. We just got to get up the Aurora Veil. So I think something like, we want our nature obviously here because it's going to be such a benefit. But like, I don't see a problem with like giving full HP. And then like, I want to run a little bit of calcs. Ogre Pawn Fire. 2v2 defense? No, I don't. I'm calcing for Spadef if I'm doing anything. So Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider. Do this in doubles. So just give it like a 252 Astral. So that does half already. Okay, let's see what happens when we give it a Choice Specs. All right, that's a KO. So we're going to counter that by going full HP. And so that doesn't KO, so what happens when we give it a helping hand? And so if we can live through that, that'd be really sick. And so it's not possible to live through that without using nature, so we're going to calculate with the Aurora Veil. And see how that just doesn't KO? Straight up? That's so sick. Aurora Veil is like cracked. Alright. So we're thinking then, what other multipliers, what other sets could there realistically be? Life Orb? So Life Orb with the helping hand. We can live through that though. So we go and we find where that is. So 164, 252. Oh yeah, Ghost Terra. Okay, I like this though. That's roughly the same calc though. 98 versus. That's what I just had is more common. But you see how it's like roughly the same thing. If you live through the first one, you live through this. So 252, 164. And then honestly, I'm fine just like a 476. And like honestly, that's probably fine. Cool. It's fine. 76 is where your kicker happens as well, you see? 76 is where your kicker happens on Ogre Pawn every single time. So it goes perfect. Awesome. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now you know you can need a Life Orb, Helping Hand, boosted Shadow Rider. Cool. For Rigorath. For Rigorath, what item do we want here? A lot of people like to go the Electric Seeds, but I don't think that's what we really want here. What is the role of this for Rigorath? It is to stop priority. It's going to be an Imprison for Rigorath. Sorry, I apologize. We have no match up otherwise, because we have no Iron Hands. So we need Imprison. So since we need Imprison, Mental Herb. No. Yes. Yep. And the reason we want Mental Herb is because Taunt Flutter main. So when they like a lot of the Trick Room teams have a Taunt Flutter on it. Mental Herb, Armor Tail. This thing's Terra is going to be, what's a good Terra for Rigorath in this format? What are people using against for Rigorath? No, I already did. No. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do it. It's like, I guess like it's not. You could. You're right. So I guess you're right. Nah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You do be right. I see what you're saying. Because it was an even number. I vibe with that. Thank you for the tip. I said I don't use Fire Pawn that much. I don't think I've taken Fire Pawn. I think I took it to one event. I took it to one event, but it's not my jam. I usually like the other ones. But yeah, I think on this thing, like we know we want the Imprison. We know we want the Trick Room. I'm a big fan of Psychic Noise on this thing. I'm a big fan of Psychic Noise on it. What can I say? I think also Helping Hand is viable, but I don't think you need it on this one. I think you might get a little bit more value off of the Psychic Noise and the Foul Play. And you may be thinking, oh, you could go for a Rocky Helmet. We're going to use a Rocky Helmet on the Torn, I think. I'm just trying to think of the best defensive Terra here. It's probably just Fairy. But I'm going to go Water, because I think Water might be required for flipping a TR versus Kali I. So let's go for that. And then we only need to get this thing to 218 to be able to outlive Annihilate, because Annihilate is the strongest, healthiest Final Gambit user. So Annihilate is going to be right here. And so that gets to 217. So 218 is going to be able to outlive that Final Gambit. And then from there, I would be building this guy heavy into special defense. I would go like this, honestly. And the reason is when people look at this team, remember you're building it for the ladder. They're going to think like, okay, that's that Electric Seed set that has a ton of defense and the seeds. And the way to break that is to roll it with special attacks. And then we just say, nope, that's not happening. The way I would probably do this is I'd probably put about 12 points. You might even be able to get away with a little bit more. Probably like 28 to be able to have 84, maybe even 36 to be able to outspeed things like Landos in Tailwind. And then probably just like a 436. The reason why we have Psychic Noise is to stop things like Drain Punch. Not that it's like that big here, but I don't want to deal with it. Stops like Terapagos too from like lefties and stuff like that from having a lot of value. You can turn off Grassy Terrain recovery from like Rillaboom. So like it helps in the Terapagos matchup a little bit. So I think this is fine. You may be saying like, oh, where's Helping Hand? I don't think you need it. I think it's fine. So that's done, that's done, that's done. This guy, this one's pretty easy. I like to sash these, but I think we're gonna be sashing here, right? So I think we're gonna Rocky Helmet it. I think Rocky Helmet's a good way to do it. Rocky Helmet, I like the Rocky Helmet. I would say Dark Terra is good. I would say that Ghost Terra is good, but because we have Rigorath that helps us in those matchups, maybe we don't need to do those things, or maybe we still should go something. I'm less afraid. Think about this. Prankster Taunt shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to go dark anyways because I don't want to get Prankster Taunt. I don't want to have to bring Frigoraph. But at the same time, I want to be able to have a better matchup in Shadow Rider. So that's fine. So we want Protect. We want Snowscape. We want Tailwind. And we want Bleak Wind. Right? Easy peasy. And the way I like to play this guy, I go 252. I like to go 212 here with 4. Nope, that's right. It's 188. Sorry. This is the set that I'm just a big fan of on Torn. What can I say? I'm pretty basic. This set right here is going to let you live through like Urshiwater Sturging Strike. So now when we're using our Miraidon and we're pivoting in and about, this comes in and soaks the damage against the Rocky Helmet ticks, which like puts them within range for a bunch of these to actually get the KOs. And I also really like that we can lead like potentially on the other version of this team, we can lead like Snowscape and Aurora Veil over here. I like that a lot. We might change this to like a Covert Cloak or something. So that one's going to be done. Let's do the Ninetales. I think on Ninetales, it's going to be Sashed, right? And we don't necessarily need Protect here. I don't think we need Protect because we have Frigoraph to stop those things. But so we can go Aurora Veil, Freeze Dry, Blizzard, Encore. I like this. You could even go Roar here, but like this is a really weird looking set. They're like, where's the Protect? Where's the Protect? You don't really need the Protect. Like this is your Protect. Just get up your little screen thing and you're fine, right? It's going to look really weird and it might take a little bit getting used to. You can also think about putting Moonblast over the Blizzard or something like that, but I do like this set a lot. And once they see the Aurora Veil, they're going to realize, okay, you're cutting one of the moves. You're cutting the Encore. You want the Encore. You're going to have to Protect. One of these should be Protect. You shouldn't have all 4. So when you actually still have all 4, they're like, fuck, you know? The way I like to play this is you only really need to outspeed the Lando, but since we're playing it on Sash set, just go balls deep, you know? Might as well just split that up still. Trying to think of the Terra that we want. There's nothing wrong with Ghost. I don't think there's inherently a problem with it. I think I would like something like Ground could stop Miraidon mirrors. You want immunities on Ninetales. I think that's the big thing. You want like immunity. So you can go like normal Terra to stop like Astrals. You can go Dark Terra to block Expanding Force. I think that's where I would be looking. I think Steel is also somewhat usable, but like I think trying it on the Double Dip Ice Terra could be really valuable. And then as for this thing, I like Scarf, but we're already using one. So let's try this with Specs. And you know what? Like, if this isn't working, we can try a weird Vest set too. I don't think there's a problem with building it with Vest. Another thing you could even do is put like, you could do something. This is actually really cool. What if we actually did this? Can we just do this? Can you just let me do this? This is so sick. You go Ground here, and you go like Parabolic Charge. GG, shake my hand. Like, oh. So that. And then, do we even want Draco? I don't know. I don't think I like Draco on this Mon. I think that, like, I like Dazzling Gleam more, but, like, this is fine. And then as for the, like, what you could do is you could do, like, all those, and then just go, like, this. Someone gave me a sub to this. There you go. Eeks, you got the Eeks one, bro. Oh, my gosh. There you go. Not Dragon. I like this. I think this is really good. You could even cut the Volt Switch because we're not pivoting that much. But I like this. And then I feel like you still want to have like a lot of value. But at the same time, like Miraidon's not something that I really like to play with that much either. But you only really need to be right here. So you can just do something like that and probably still get a lot of value out of it. Yeah, that's the best EXE mode, I think. So I would try something like this. So let's just see where this takes us. And then, like, honestly, that would change this into a Ground Terra too. Let's just try it. Let's just try this. Play some games. We're going to play on, there you go. Here we go. Let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. All right. That's weird. Expanding Force spam in the year 2025. Okay. Urshi Dark, maybe? See, the cool thing about Ninetales is it underspeeds Koraidon. So, like, I can go... I want to get Trick Room, though, huh? Like, I think I should be bringing that. This might lose. I want to see if they go aggressive with Torn. Because they're playing like 2-2-2, you know? Mimikyu and... Oh my gosh, really? This is really happening? This is actually just happening? Mold Breaker busted. Oh, okay. Alright, let's think about how we want to do this. I'm thinking. You have a Koraidon somewhere. You have Entity somewhere. This won't KO. Try though. Your Sneak's fine. We outspeed and can set the Veil. Your Sneak's okay, completely okay. I don't have a problem with that, like, at all. Okay, that's weird. You outsped me, which is like, I mean, not outsped, but like, I'm surprised that KO'd. But I think it's still fine. Yeah, weak armor, pretty good stuff. Let's think about what we want to do here. Miraidon doesn't outspeed, but Veil's up. I don't think there's a problem with, like, this. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Let's go. All right, any freezers? Freeze it, freeze it, freeze it, freeze it. SD, baby. Let's see what we see here. Cool. So that's great. Yeah, that works for me. Trick Room busted. Let's go. All right, we could foul play either of those, honestly. I'm trying to get this thing off the board. I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, like, nope, nopers. They outspeed there, but like, you see how like we're still probably fine. They tick out from Orb. Let's freaking go. They still have their Terra up. But we still have an Aurora Veil up, and we foul play pin the Armor Rouge like really hard. NDD. Huh. We should outspeed here. Or underspeed, sorry. So that. Yep. Fake out? Nah, fam, that doesn't work here. Yep. Oh, he's still alive. That really sucks, because like now you can redirect. Like now you can follow me versus my. That's a frustrating play. Now you can follow me away, because they're gonna Terra their Koraidon. Oh, they just dipped. We win. Cool. Yeah. Ninetales busted, man. What can I say? This win brought to you by Ninetales Gang. Yeah, let's see what they do here. You're gonna bring the Koraidon out, but like I think that we pin it with Farigiraf. I really do. The Miraidon ain't no slouch either, you know. Oh, it's Ursh. Okay. That's a good mon. We're gonna see what it does. He didn't bring Koraidon. I mean, that's fair. We locked in the right move though. D-Queen kind of busted. Oh, really? Psychic Terrain boosted. Look at that. Heal blocked, boys. Light screen. Okay. We live that. We got a little bit of chunk over here. Just a wee tad bit of chunk. Oh my gosh, value. Woo! He double dipped the water Terra too, and we were like, nope. Nopers. Undefeated. Let's go. Wins up. Cool. All right, all right. We're gaming. Whew. Okay. So let's see what else happens here. That was a rough matchup, though. This is more common, right? Is this the same team that Justin Tang used? So let's think about what we want to do here. I still have only like fought this team like 1.5 times. I like the Frostlass. I'm not seeing the issue with like Frostlass Miraidon. Let me think. You have to bring this or this. It's one of these has to come somewhere weird. Such a hard matchup. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how this one works. Urshi, is that like Sash Urshi Water? I'm thinking it's Sash Urshi Water, and that's Scarfed Lando, right? So you can see how like the Torn on our team kind of just makes that like a little bit kind of weird for that Lando. Just a little bit. He has to think just a little bit more about what they're locking into. There's the Lando off the lead. There's the Amoonguss. Oh my gosh, is this going to actually work? Holy moly. Are you protecting? If you're protecting, this just makes me whiff the Blizzard, but like, we're cooking. I need to change the Frostlass Terra, by the way. Actually, I don't need to. Double dip ice is good. There's a water! Water! Ugh! That's disgusting. He went Water Terra. Who does that? That's fine. This is just a good mon here. And then of course we got double hit. Yeah, I'm good with this. Of course, we missed our Blizzard on the Amoonguss too. Man, that sucked. All right. Good news is their Terra's off the board. You got a double hit. You got a double hit. You know, I can't stop you. Oh, value. Oh, he misses one. Snow Cloak busted. Let's go. Snow Cloak busted. 13's at 17. If we can double dip a Terra there. Let's go. Follow me? Never heard of it, bro. Oh! Cloak D's, bro. Oh my gosh. Where you looking, homie? You got a Amoonguss? I got this raw roll. All right, I think we lose, but at the same time, like, I love this. Okay, I'm thinking what I want to do. You're gonna get a Trick Room of some sort up here. I don't think I can stop it. So the best play would be to go into this thing. Yep. I don't know if we break that, but like, I don't really care. At the same time, like, Farigarath's a really good mon to go for here. Lance, just the raw Lance. Dude, he hit me. Oh, I'm so unlucky, dude. I can't believe he hit me. Never lucky. Hate to see it. All right. At the same time, though, don't we win? The right play here is... Do you think that D-Gleam KOs that Amoonguss from here? I think it does. Yes? No? Maybe so? Yeah, this should be game, right? Come on. Come on, Farigarath. You're at +1 and done. Oh, he's faster. He's faster and he crit me. No! Why is he so fast? No, that's never lucky, bro. Unlucky. Unlucky. I think we had it. Why is he so fast? He's like full speed. Oh, I'm sad. I mean, like I said, it's like my second or third time playing against that team. It just won a regional. So it might have even had like different EVs, but like that's surprising that it's that fast. 86 speed. That's crazy. Okay. Gouging Groudon with Moth. What's the issue with that? Not seeing an issue. That's crazy. That's fast. I haven't fought against this team either. I don't dislike this, but I'm not seeing it be very good. The Ogerpon's better. Cool. Let's try this. Okay. You are going to pivot out one of those mons for Groudon. I want to freeze dry that thing so fucking bad. Okay. That works. Yeah, we stagger this now. Let me just encore you. It's fine. Take that life orb chip all the way to the bank, bro. Show me this Groudon swap. Show me the Groudon swap. Ba -ba -da -ba -ba. I can encore there and Thunderbolt. I can Veil here. Yeah, I don't mind that. Pivot in. I'm going to pivot in my Ogre Pawn and Veil. If you pivot in Groudon, you pivot in Groudon. Nice. Free Veil. Cool. Thinking about which one of these is better. I don't mind the Horn Leech here because it's a lot. Okay. You thunderclapping, bro? You clapping them cheeks? No? Oh my gosh. Go away, bro. Woo! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. This is your last turn on Earth. Gaming. Oh! Gaming! Let's go! I hit the Groudon, bro. Don't even act. Don't even act, bro. If I would have hit the Volk, we just won the game. Game of the night. We're trying our best. Dude, if I would have hit that Volk, that game would have been over. Alright, so they got a new Tailwind up, but we just staggered again. And then if you KO the Torn, like, that's fine. Ooh, Urshi Dark. Yeah, we missed a Blizzard there. That kind of sucked, though. All right, what do we want to do here? You outspeed. You shouldn't be able to stop both of my Mons, honestly. But we'll see. I'm going to Snowscape. No, I'm not. Damn, I'm surprised that KO'd. Is that banded? Alright, what's the play versus Groudon? Why is he so slow? He's slow. He's like, he's like the Volk slow, I meant. Alright, let's see. We have to Terra. Like, yeah. Did they Terra? They paired Terra their Bolt in the first turn. Yep, I'm good. Nopers. Are you banded? Like, that's so much damage. Like, that's just crazy. Never lucky miss. Thunder Punch, bro. I don't know about that one, Chief. I win. Cool. We're gaming out here. We're absolutely gaming. Gotta use Frostlass, though, right? We gotta use Frostlass. Alright, you guys want to see Frostlass? Let's try Frostlass here. Those are good. Gotta bring this. Do I have to bring this? Like, I don't know if I need Miraidon in this matchup. Like, I really don't think you need Miraidon in this matchup. It's a good Mon, but like, I'm not gonna bring it. Is that the same 6 you just played? No, they're different. The last one didn't have Flutter. They had Ursh. They had banded Ursh in the last one. That was definitely banded. The first, like, the Aurora Veil, like, the Sucker Punch doing, like, 60% to our full bulk Ogre Pawn through an Aurora Veil, like, that's banded. Yeah, I don't think you need Miraidon here. It's fine. It's a good Mon, but, like, that last person should have... They went early Terra on the Bolt to not lose, and reality, you just save your Groudon Fire Terra for this. Like, that's all you gotta do. Because Fire Mons in general, just our team kind of just like, first them, if you can't tell, right? You can't... I don't know if you can, but, like, we have a... we have a rough time, especially if those fire mons are originally ground mons, right? So I'm looking at this, and I will just, like, win the game. Like, that's fine with me. I don't need to do anything weird. Like, if I can trade Frostlass for a Groudon, we're gaming. And you may be thinking, like, oh, you could Snowscape here. I don't want to dodge this Heat Crash. I don't want to dodge this Wood Hammer or anything weird. So let's see it. You can like SD or do whatever you want. Like, I'm fine. There's the Fire Terror. See, we got the Fire Terror out of the way. Break the wrist, walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. That's a win right there, though. Like, what did we get for it? We didn't lose shit. We got their Terra for free, baby. So they're going to hit this slot this turn if they want. I think we can just Tailwind. I'm going to pivot in there, though. Yep. You should just hit this slot, though. Bye-bye. Yep. Not dead. Bulk up. Okay, bulk up, Heat Crash. Okay, so we can Encore that. This is nice, but this is also a very good swap. Yep. I'm talking a really good swap. That was like a crazy good swap. Like, we're absolutely cooking with these swaps. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna ever hit this thing, by the way. We have an Encore lock for a while. But we ain't doing too hot. It's time to actually wake up and choose violence. That's sashed, right? Yeah. Ooh, they're like the blizzard, though. Like a blizzard. Oof. Look at that. Look at that damage. Oof. That's great damage. Okay. Destiny Bond Avalanche. Yeah, that's the thing, is like that works. But at the same time, it doesn't work because, how do I word it? We're scarfed, if you can't tell. So that's a little bit dicey. Yeah. Protect's fine. We're going to be able to stagger the Tailwind and just do the same stuff. This Groudon is like a big problem. What are you doing? That's a good question. I need to Tailwind so I can Encore. That doesn't do me. It doesn't get me, though, because if I Tailwind... No, that works. Yeah, that works. Yep. Let's go. Cool. You can protect with the Groudon, like, I don't care. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Yo, but you ain't going nowhere. I got, like... You see those bulk up PPs? I got 27 turns more. What the hell are we supposed to do against these things? Like, I guess I'm just gonna start Bleak Winding, but like, we don't need to do anything weird. Of course, I just double missed my Bleak Wind, bro. Can I play the game? Hello? Hello? I'm just trying to play Pokemon for like the freaking millionth time. That sucks so much ass. Oh, that's really bad. I needed to hit that. All right, here we go. Bonked. And of course the Encore wins this turn. Yep. It's okay though, because you have to go for like a Heat Crash or like something weird, or we can drop a double Protect. I can't catch it. Like, that's the thing, is if I hit the Bleak one last turn, I think I could have gotten something. The good news is we outspeed this guy. The bad news is we don't have any damage. The good news is we can come in with Frostlass and like make it so they don't want to Destiny Bond certain targets. Like, we got some options. They're just not good ones. There's the Heat Crash. Okay, we're going to let them have that. I'm going to trade with the Rilla. And then it's going to be all of my Mons versus this Groudon. And if you ever go for the wrong attack, you're Encore locked. That's a great pivot. I think I might still get the KO, though. Yes! Oh, it's so important. You can Heat Crash that if you want. No biggie. It's actually better that you Heat Crash that than my Torn, because like Torn can actually hit that thing. So you are going to be able to bring in Rillaboom. Am I a gamer? I can be a gamer. gaming. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna beat that real boom, but it's gonna have to happen eventually. They're thinking what they want. Do you heat crash the Frostlass? Is it gonna debond? The right place to go into the Torn. Let's see where they're going with this one. I'm liking my shots here. If I get a Spadef drop with this Shadow Ball, I'm about to cook, bro. I could also pivot out Torn for Ninetales. I think hitting the Torn is the right spot. Like 100% of the time, I think hitting the Torn's the right spot. Grassy Glide there's fine. There it is. Okay. Oh! Oh, get a KO. Get a KO. Get a KO on me. Kill me. Kill one of my mons, please. Yes. Yes. Yo, is that a freaking million subs? No, I didn't get a KO. He didn't KO me, though. No, I was going to be able to Ogre Walk with him. Freaking how many subs? 10 more gifted subs. Morris, oh my gosh. Oh, man. That's a lot of subs, bro. Oh, man. That's a lot of subs. Okay, what do we do here, though? Okay, what do we do here, though? Oh, I'm trying to think, but I can't think. 10 gifted subs, that's so many. Oh, this is really, really bad. Why did they not get the KO? If I came in an Encore there, I had game. I have 15 seconds. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate it, bro. I'm trying my best. He goes for the double. Oh, we can get the Encore. We can get the... He went for the double. He went for the double. He went for the double. Bro, he's what's gonna happen? Oh! It's going. Yo, thank you so much. 10 subs. I'll get to you in just 1 sec. I'll get to you in 1 sec. Oh, why did he double protect? What is that? I'm chunking this ruler now. We're cooking. Give me that Encore back. You can Woodhammer there all you want. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's coming together. Like freaking white on rice out here. I think we got it. I actually think that we have it. He gets the protect happens, right? We just get the KO on the Rilla, right? Snow defense. Yo, that we put points in bulk, remember? Like we put the points in bulk. Oh, we got it. That's game. That's it. It doesn't matter if we miss these as long as we reapply the Encore every time. Oh. Yes! We did it! Let's freaking go, bro. Oh. Alright. We did it. Oh. Oh. Ridiculous. Updating the sub count. Oh my gosh. Big. That was crazy, bro. That was nuts. So this is the team. I'm gonna give you the paste right now. That's the paste. Be sure to save it. If we were gonna talk briefly, because I gotta build a team for Morris now, I'm sure. We're gonna build Morris a team in just a sec. The only thing that we were talking about maybe doing, right, was making a different Frostlass set with Aurora Veil, so we can just do that real quick. So you can like weave in to use like a different Aurora Veil user. Hopefully you like the team. Do you like the team? I mean, we only had 1 loss, and that was to like a regional winning team whose EV spreads that I didn't know. Right? I don't think that's. I'm not gonna say it's not my fault, but like I couldn't have done anything about it, right? So with this one, I think you could probably get away with like Bright Powder. And this set would be something like normal Terra flip to stop Shadow Red. You can still keep Deep on. Aurora Veil, and I like Icy Wind over the Blizzard, honestly. And that set looks a little bit like... It looks... You build it... So this thing's basically like a really weird flutter, right? The Avalanche does work there, though. Do we want that? Is that actually so cool? How cool is that? That's too deep. That's just too deep, but it's cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. So that EV spread, though, looks full speed here. And then, like, realistically, there's nothing wrong with, like... I think you could probably even get away with something like that is what I would do. is we're actually just sitting here to like stack these. Maybe you don't even use bright powder. I think there might be a better option. It's not. You're mostly here for Shadow Ball damage and like other stuff like that. There might be a better move than Shadow Ball. Gets Disable. Fake Tears is an option. Helping Hand's another one. There's so many good moves that this mon gets. Like, seriously, there's so many. You could put Taunt on it. I don't think we Destiny Bomb with this one. Let me just move this some stuff around. I like Taunt a lot, actually. That's really, really good. Taunt is good. Aurora Veil is good. Icy Wind is good. And then I would go just Shadow Ball. I think you need the Shadow Ball. But then, like, if we're going to be using Shadow Ball, I don't mind that set. I like that. Switcheroo with Scarf. So yeah, Switcheroo is on the Scarf set if you want to. You could use it, but I like the set that we had. And so if this is going to be like a weird bright powdery thing, you could even make this into just like a Sashmon and put the Sash back over there, and then make this Ninetales have a little bit more. You know, you don't need the Aurora Veil. You could go Protect here. So Protect, Blizzard, Freeze Dry. You could even do something weird like a Life Orb set, or even like a Never Melt Ice set. It's kind of hard to say. Like, if this is going to be our Sash with, like, the Veil, you can even... I know what we can do here. We can make this into a Light Clay. This is just the Light Clay. And it's just full speed. Cool. I don't mind that. I think that's fine. I do mind that. I don't like it. This just fucking make a Blizzard. Like, just kill shit, you know? Pop them off. That's fine. This is damage, bro. We woke up and chose violence out here. I don't hate Covert Cloak there. I'm just trying to think of what item is good on the Ninetales. Nah, you know what? Like, you just Sash it, and you just cut the Aurora Veil for Protect. There you go. Not Light Ball. There we go. I think that's fine, too. There's not that many, like, there's not really a difference, but, like, now you can, like, pivot in and do a bunch of other stuff, because, like, Miraidon still outspeeds Frostlass, right? So it's like you can still, like, Volt Switch, bring in your Ninetales, set the Veil here. I vibe with that. I like the first one better, if I'm being honest. All right, AV Groudon with Sableye. All right, so are there any mons that, like, you need me to keep? Or, obviously, we're keeping the Groudon, right? But is there any tech that you want me to keep? What are some things that you struggle with? What are some things that, you know, you want optimized or polished up? Like, what's the thoughts with the issues here? Because I like Groudon too, but I think that, like, gravity stuff with Groudon only works when you have, like, multiple ways to abuse the gravity. And if the only thing you can abuse with the gravity is, like, P-Blades and hitting your Heat Wave, like, there are other ways to do that. You could lean into it more and add, like, so, like, my first thought when looking at this team is, like, oh, you know what'd be really cool here is, like, a Sleep Powder Mon. That way you could have, like, Sunny Day and the gravity next to, like, a Lilligant or something like that. And Lilligant, and now you have, like, Lily Sableye. That's, like, a really, really unique lead that you wouldn't have had before. And then, like, that all, like, I think that would actually really help. Watch this. So we have this here. I think Gouging Fire, there's a better mon that does this job. And I think that's going to be Lilligant. Lilligant gets a lot of really cool little tech that you might not think about when you think of this. But, like, you're thinking, like, oh, how? It's like, well, we have that. It's right here. You can coaching if you want, right? You struggle versus dynamic speed and spore teams. Damage mitigation isn't good. Sorry, damage mitigation is good, but sometimes can't quite grind it out. Okay, cool. I think Lilligant would solve a lot of these problems. I also don't think that, like, Grimmsnarl is giving you the value that you think that it is, because it's basically making you go a mon down. And when there's a reason why you don't see Grimmsnarl on, like, weather teams unless they have the right tools, right? So you can see Grimmsnarl on, like, Grimm, Kyogre, Wo-Chien, because Wo-Chien and Kyogre with, like, Amoonguss and stuff like that have the pivot power. But when you use a Grimm, what you're basically saying is, like, hey, I'm going a mon down for a screen, and your opponent's like, cool, I don't care if you have a screen, I have an Ursh, right? So you're going a mon down, and you don't really get anything for it. So I don't really like Grimm on this team, and I think you'd be much better off, like, just offloading some of these screens onto your Sableye. Like, for example, you don't need a Reflect user. You have a Wisp right here, right? So it's stuff like that. So I think you could, like, cut this. And then, like, realistically, that opens up, like, a whole other slot to be had. Right now, we have a pretty bad Trick Room matchup. So let's think about what we need to do to help the Trick Room matchup. It's Amoonguss. So I like that a lot. So the cool thing about this is you have better matchups versus a lot of the Trick Room stuff. You could even put like a Clefairy here. The issue that you might still have is with Spore users, but I don't think that you should if you have the right Sableye set. So let's start going to town with this and see what we can get done here. I think we need to change some of this set. This is good. This is good. I guess this is fine, and that's fine. These are all fine. As far as the set goes, I like the Eevees here. You don't need to have much. You don't need to have that much more since you have the potential for Icy Wind, but they don't know that you have it. You're rocking the same Flutter set. That's actually cool. I like that Specs Flutter and the Scarf. Okay. Let's keep this Groudon roughly the way it is and go to the Lilligant. I don't think that this Lilligant is going to need... I don't think that it's going to need... do we want to go Sash? I know we need Sleep Powder, right? And we know that we need Close Combat. And we would like to have Leaf Blade. It'd be nice to go like Solar Blade, but you don't need it. Corey Balls, how goes it, my friend? Hope we've been doing good. I think the move that I like here, obviously you threaten after you, but I really like Upper Hand on this. And so you can lead this into like Rillaboom, and they're like, yo, fake out your Chi-Yu, and it's like, no. And it's like, oh, fake out your Grassy Glide your Groudon before you tear it. It's like, no. So I really like that. I think that's really, really cool. And they're like, oh, I'm going to fake out your Lilligant. Like, I think we're going to go back to Sash over here. And you're like, no, how about you don't do that? And it's weird. I like going dark on this thing like a lot. I think it really does help into those, especially like for Rigrapp and weird like psychic things. I like it because they also can't like taunt or encore it with like Prankster Mons. So we're just going to go with this. I'm going to leave that alone for now. I think Sableye is a bit weird. I don't think you need the red card, but I understand the value. I think what you actually want out of Sableye is this is where I would put the goggles probably. Because you want something that can pivot in on Amoonguss, right? The issue is you want something that can pivot in on Amoonguss and then from there repin the Amoonguss, right? So that's the first way to do that is going to be with Taunt, right? So you can protect with a teammate, do something with a teammate, pivot in this guy, or just know where they're going to Spore, pivot in this guy, soak it, retaunt it. You got out of the problem, right? I think that's good. I think we want Sunny Day. I think we want Gravity. I think we don't need Gravity. It's not like required. Weird Tornadus. We just got done using Tornadus, but I don't think you need Weird. I'm not a Weird Tornadus guy. That's not my jam. Gravity's good here, I guess, but like it's good to go with that over there. When we think about what this last move is, I really like that you had the Double Dip Dark on the Sable. I think it's actually really, really cool. I think we should probably keep that if possible. You could also just go like Encore here. Yeah, I think Foul Play is like the right play. Like I think the Double Dip Dark Foul Play, like it's just a lot of damage. Another thing you could do, hear me out here. You could go Covert Cloak here, right? Covert Cloak right here, right? And then I don't think this team needs Bronzong because you're gonna. It's fine, but I don't think I'm gonna take too many of the tools away. Another thing you could do here is just sash this thing and go full speed with a fast foul play. It's very underrated. Like people don't see it coming. We're gonna try it with the goggles first because I want to be able to hit. Like I want to be able to just lead versus Ice Rider and just foul play if they lead like Ice Rider or Amoonguss. Like that's what I want. We're gonna leave this Fluttermane alone for now because it's like the set that we're comfortable with. But you might want a Speed Booster set. This Chi-Yu set's fine. I like the Overheat on this over Fire Blast. And then I guess like I'm not a fan of Snarl on my Chi-Yus, but that might just be a me thing. On my Scarf Chi-Yus. No, I don't. You definitely don't want the eject button on this Sableye. It's not how this team would go. Because you want to be able to actually stay and then reapply like the taunts and then the foul play and all the other stuff like that. The eject button on Chi-Yu. No. You're definitely going to be scarfed if you're even using this mon. We're going to try and keep the Chi-Yu the same. I think that's fair. Split those Eevees up just a little bit though. And you still want to be timid for sure. You got to be timid. Otherwise like you just get bopped by like everything. Still want the Regenerator there. I think we can probably get away with like Citrus on this thing. Citrus or Rocky Helmet. Rocky Helmet might be a better play. Mental Herb is another really solid option. I like Mental Herb. And we're going to talk about why we like Mental Herb in just a sec. We're going to go Water Terra here. Mental Herb is what we use when we want to flip a Water Terra on. So, like, for example, like one of our worst matchup is like Torn Ogre. And against Torn Ogre, we can just lead like anything that we really want, and we can just go. I would say we can protect, but like against Torn Ogre, you can just go Sleep Powder into the Torn and flip on the Water Terra, and or not even flip on the Water Terra, do anything like that. You can just like Spore the Ogre, and it stops them from taunting and stuff like that. So I like Mental Herb a lot. I wish this team had a little bit more protects. I wish we didn't have to run AV Groudon, but like it is what it is. So Protect, Spore. And one thing I like about Amoonguss here is that we can like self-heal the Groudon with the Pollen Puff if we're ahead. That's what I really like about it. So Rage Powder and Follow Me. Not Follow Me. Holy shit. Other move. Pollen Puff. So it's been a long day, right? So 0 Seed to be reduced, obviously. So we want this guy to work into TR. And the Water Terra also just helps in the Kali I matchup. 236. I think that, like, I like heavy defense on my Amoongusses, honestly. And then you just have the last 220 right there. Let's try this and see how it works. And these guys might need some tweaking, but let's see how this is going to go down. That's Ghost. It's very cool. Cooking. Big cooking here. Oh, we have 0 Ivies. We got to put our Eevees on our Lilligant. Holy shit. Obviously, Lilligant's just going Sweeperino here. Cool. Big Sweeperino Lilligant. Again, you want to gain immunities on those Sashmons. 0 Ivies Lilligant. Or sorry, 0 Eevees Lilligant. Kind of nice, though. Okay. Oh, we won. All right. Already undefeated. Easy peasy. Yeah, so there's 2 ways to play this team, though. You could play it like... I feel like the Groudon with like the double choice is really clunky, right? What about Covert Cloak and Lilligant? I think that you could go Covert Cloak, but like, what are you stopping? Fake Out? We can Ghost Terra, right? So it's like, I don't think you need that, and you don't need to Terra a lot of these other mons if you get the advantage. So the thing that we're most worried about here is the fact that they have Tailwind right there. But the good news is a lot of those mons that they have Tailwind with are slow as shit. So like, if you want to lead Lilligant, you're ahead. I think that like Lilligant Groudon is just fine. Into, I don't know if we want Sableye here, because they have like a Darkmon. Nothing really worth foul playing. We don't need Gravity. I think something like Amoonguss Chi-Yu is probably the right play. It's better than Flutter, but just barely. Because Chi-Yu's not affected by the Tinglu. Cool. This works. So they're looking at our board. We are intimidated. I don't think there's a problem with Sleep Powdering the Tinglu. Like, what are you going to do? Go Grass Terra? Like, that would suck, but it's not the end of the world. They can Wisp here. That'd be obnoxious. I'm not going to Bullet Terra, though. I think they're going to Flare Blitz the Lilligant, right? That's what I think we're going to do. Whoa, Sleep Powder busted. Oh, they did outspeed and Wisp. Yo, that's obnoxious, bro. That's pretty obnoxious. What can I say? Wow. Do you guys think they're goggles? Do you guys think that they're goggles? I want to find out. I want to know. I want to know things. Are you goggles? I'll take the L. Like, no, they're not. Probably like Citrus or something. You got the 1-turn sleep. Never lucky, bro. The 1-turn sleep. Never, ever, ever lucky. Is that going to be a Venus switch? I don't really care. Sleep Powder busted. Sleep Powder is busted, yeah. Let's go, gaming. Oof. There's a Citrus like we said. Oh, double 1-turn sleep. Are you fucking real, dude? Double 1-turn sleep? Go to Vegas with that shit. Holy moly, that sucks. That's really bad. How do we win here? Double 1-turn sleep. Wow. Cool. It's 1 down. I'm not really seeing how we outvalue the Koraidon, but like we're going to find out. Okay. Yeah. Value. Got to start hitting my moves, though. All right. turn. Whoa, is this Venu here? That's so smart. Wow, good play. Love that for you. Okay. This is a weird play, but you gotta make it. You gotta hope they respect this slot. Ooh, that's fine. Yeah, good play. I want to see what the Tinglu does. Body press, that ain't it, bro. So now we repimp both of those for the most part. Yeah, let's see how this works. This is not a good look, but like, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta pivot one of those guys out for Koraidon. And you gotta try and sleep powder my Chi-Yu. Which means you lose your Venusaur to Heat Crash. Okay. I mean, hey, what do you want me to do, right? I got no other options. I'm just trying to game out here. Can I get a one-turn sleep? You know I'm gonna pivot that for a Moongus. So let's see how you make this play. What are you using here? Let's go! We got him! I mean, we're not winning, but like we're cooking. Damn. Can we win though? No, we can't. I don't think we can win. Yeah, we lost. But it was close, right? It was close. Close game. Very, very close. We got the one-turn sleep. Didn't know what they were really going to use. If I pivoted in the Amoonguss there, I think I did win. Yeah, it's GG's. So we missed 2 P-Blades and got, like, absolutely never luckied. One-turn sleeped. This is also a bad matchup. So the issue that I'm seeing with this team, I don't know about how... I feel really bad because, like, when you came in and gifted the subs, I was done with the stream. So I was like, but I want to do a good job here. So I'm going to play this game out, and then I'm going to go and fix, like, a different version of this team. Because, like, your problem is you have an AV Groudon and no pivots. That's, like, your problem. I think we can lead Sableye here. Sableye Groudon seems good. It seems usable, for sure. I would like the Chi-Yu here, and maybe a Moongus. I think that Lilligant's also really good. What if I just led Lilligant? What do you do? If I just lead Lilligant. Those 3 and one of these. Let's try that. I want to see if this works. Okay. Urshi Dark. What the hell is that? Yo, no way! Holy moly! What? No way! Oh my gosh, we're 36 subs total. Holy, alright, I gotta do this. Hold on. We sleep powder and hard there. I'm just gonna Thunder Punch your Torn. That's fine. I gotta hit this. Holy shoot! Yeah, I'm doing my best here, bro. I'm trying. We're gonna fix this one, and we're gonna fix like a better version. I think that has a little bit more fluidity. Wicked Blow. So you are. Wait, why are you scarfed? Okay. Scarf, Urshi. Holy moly. 10 Morgans, 20 subs total. That's ridiculous. Of course, he's also like barely alive, never lucky. I think I won't. Are you? Let's think about that. I wonder how fast it is. Yeah, never lucky. Gets my sash, but like... Oh, he gets a speed drop! No! Oh my gosh, the never lucky, bro! Never ever lucky. He robbed Bleak-Winded! And got the speed drop? Like, are you freaking real, bro? Never lucky. Are you gonna trick me? Oh, that was so bad. Alright, you're gonna Terra here, right? You're gonna Terra Grass? And that could just be Goggles. Big sad, bro. So sad. Big sad. Oh my gosh. All right. So Groudon can come back in. But, like, what do we do here, you know? Tailwind's pretty good last time I checked. We just don't have the defensive terrors to deal with it, you know? Oh yeah, we're dead. Super dead. Okay. So, similar to... Oh, man, I fucking got crit. Like, oh my god, no way. All right, oh, nowhere. So, all right, your issue with this team, I need to, like, re-gut it. I'm going to give you this paste, because, like, this paste still technically works, but it's just the sign that, like, this team needs... AV Groudon is, like, not the sauce with, like, Specs and Sash. Sorry, Specs and Scarf on the same team. It's not that it's bad, right? But you have no pivots. Like, even if we added pivots and it didn't do anything, right? It's not that it needs more speed control either. It has no pivots. It has no defensive options. So, like, I think that your Groudon... I think Groudon's good. I think Flutter's good. I think Chiyu's good. I think Sableye can stay. I think that, like, if it was up to me, these three are good together. Even those two are good together with, like, Urshi Dark. Thinking. Yeah, yeah, you gotta have a fake up. You got, or like wide guard or like something. But we're thinking. I don't hate Torn here. I love Torn and Groudon together. Honestly, I think they go so well. But I want one Mon that's like, Mind Shower Ursh? No. I like... So Mind Shower works, but like I think we need something that we can actually lead and like execute a lot of value with. So something like... There we go. We're getting somewhere now. Icy Wind. See, we're moving things around. We're going quick. Quick maths. Okay. So, like, Bolt would go well there. We don't want to use Bolt's boring, though, right? We use Bolt all the time. There's a lot of other good electric types. Okay. Hands for TR? I think we're not gonna need hands. All right, so we're coming up on this. We don't need Sin. Don't really need partnership. I was looking for like pivot mons. You could build like a little Zapcat's core around this. Grim's not necessarily it. You had gouging on the first one, and gouging technically fits here. I think that Flutter is still good, but I don't know if it's right. We're almost to somewhere. Ursh goes back. I was looking for damage, and now we have Tailwind, Redirection, Healing, Damage. I'd like one more Mon that makes it so Groudon doesn't auto lose. I think an upper hand user is really good here if you have the right one. something that also could work against like TR maybe, without being in prison per se. Not Qual levels, but like we're looking. There's a lot of good options. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with Ferrograph here, if I'm being honest, but like maybe something like that. I don't dislike this. So you have like really good defensive pivots between these three. And then you see how like our tight matchups are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. So if we're afraid of like water moves, we can pivot here. If we're afraid of grass moves, we can pivot here, here, here. If we're afraid of fairy moves, we can pivot here. If we're afraid of like rock moves, we pivot here. Fire moves. Nah, we don't have as many good pivots for fire, right? But like what fire moves are really going to be coming at us? Like flare blitzes, I guess. Like these two, I think fire would be the biggest issue. So maybe we don't want the Clef. Yeah, I think Clef's the odd man out. I want a water type in this slot. But one that doesn't really need its water moves. That's the hard part. So like Dozo could work there. You could even put like... No, I don't like that. Those are too deep. Clef's fine. Blastoise too deep. Wake? Yeah, I like Wake there. That's good. That's good. I vibe with that a lot, actually. I think that's really sick. That's perfect, you know? Cool. All right, let's start building this up. I would build Rocky Helmet here. Rocky Helmet. I'm going to build this guy with specs, because, like, Actually, I'm going to run this with Nasty Plot. And if I'm going to build it with Nasty Plot, then we're probably going to be going like a Metal Coat. We might be able to get away with Life Orb here. And then this is going to be Citrus, which is going to look super weird, but it's going to be what we need. This is going to be Sashed. And this guy is going to be... It's not Specs. It's not Booster. It's not Orb. Orb's right here. This is a weird one. I'm gonna cloak it. I think that's fucking sick. I think that's like, oh, they're like, oh, you know? I'm looking at cloak. I like that. Thinking. I think Orb is too standard, right? Orb's a lot of damage, but it's not even really about damage. I like Cloak there, because like this is what they like. This team doesn't have a lot of those options. Stop Snarls, no Fake Out. Like yeah, I really like the Cloak as an option. The other one I was thinking of was Goggles, Cloak or Goggles. But we have like enough things to stop Amoonguss, right? And then I'm gonna go lefties here. Right, so we're gonna completely gut this back to like what I would like to use Groudon with. Scarf Modest. The thing is, like, I don't want the scarfs, right? I don't want those. But like, I see those sets, you know. I'm gonna go water here because I don't like losing to Cali and I don't like losing to Ogre. And so like, you just say like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm just Groudon. Like, that's fine. Protect. Sub. And then you can just go Precipice Blades. And, you know, a lot of people like to go Heat Crash here, but I don't think you need it. I go Rock Slide here. And you may be saying, like, oh, but what about Wide Guard? It's like, that's what the rest of the team's for, you know? Like, that's it. We're just gonna be sitting back. We got Eevees in a sec. Protect. We got Rage Powder, TR. And then Matcha Gotcha. And then this guy will have Protect, Nasty Plot. And then we're going to have Shadow Ball and Make It Rain. Try this set, see if it works. Detect. When people use Wide Guard, it's usually one turn and then they go away from it. Yeah, it's like... And the thing is, like, we already lose to Pelipper anyways. It's like, it's fine. If you want to put Thunder Punch there, you can, but I like the Rock Slide. So Detect. Like, honestly, you should just be clicking P-Blades every single turn. Detect, Tailwind. Roost. I know it looks really weird, and just Thunderbolt. And you'd be like, but what if they have? It's like, that's fine, you know, don't care. This thing's just to be a Tailwind setter for all game. This will be Detect as well. Sucker. Really like the Helm on Sinisha. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite sets. I love it. It's so good. Close Combat and Wicked Blow. And you may be thinking this team's like a little bit too reactive, and that's because it is. Actually. Nah, yeah. I was going to say if it got Electro, I'd just use that, but Thunderbolt's still good. Protect, Flamethrower, Hydro Steam, and this is going to be the weird one. The weird one. You don't Draco here. That's the value. That's the real value right there. All right, so we got all our moves. We got all our items. Did T-Will go through? It didn't. We got all our everything. So let's start building some of our EVs. Okay, here we go. So Groudon only needs to be 121, in my opinion, to outspeed things at like +1 and -1s, but we don't have any +1 and -1 calcs, which means we don't even need to do those. So we just need to be 113. Being 252. Reactive Groudon is fine. I think it's good. I like it. You just got to hit like one of your moves like sometimes, right? And then like I don't really like going a bunch of attack in my Groudon. I think like having Groudons that have like a lot of Spadef over here is probably pretty good, but you obviously still want to go like nature. And so we're just going to hit Bump, which is right around, well, we'll see where it is. Right. Did I already pass it? I probably already passed it. Where did that go? Oh, I have no fucking, I have the wrong parentheses, duh. Okay, find the bump. All right there. So 76, and then like honestly, like I don't think there's an issue with like with that. I think that Groudon set works just fine. Sinisha, you want to pop it up. I like going 4 in speed still. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. This is just a good set. Nothing really wrong with that. We're going to do our Terras at the end. Goldango's a bit of a weird mon because we already outspeed like so many weird mons. I want to go to my damage calculator for just like 1 sec and see like a Kyogre. So set that to 50, 156. We need Goldango to get to 157. So we outspeed base 90s. Sorry, we need to outspeed modest. Sorry. 143. There we go. Zapdos. Zapdos only needs, I'm going to put 12 in there just in case. Throw an extra 4 in there. 252, we have our Spadef. We have our defense. This is more Spadef over here. So probably just finding the bump here again. Pressure or static? I don't know yet. Probably like both are technically good. Right there. This guy can just be full speed, and we can actually get away with Adamant in this situation because we don't have that much speed control. Actually, we have Tailwind, but it's hard to get off. Adamant's fine. And this thing has a really weird speed tier. So it's like, it only really needs to outspeed some things. I would like to outspeed Landorus. I think Static's better. Yeah, I would say Static's better. So we only need to be like right here. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. So let's do that. And let's make all of our abilities correct. I think that Static is better. Hospitality, Groudon, so we have Water Terra. I like going Water Terra here as well. We're going to go Normal Terra on the Dango. Is it a problem that this Groudon set is guaranteed drops to Draco from Timid Miraidon? No. We have Redirection and, like, we have Protect. Like, if they want to just lock in Draco or Groudon, that's fine. I don't care. Like, what are they doing with the like, Miraidon just gets probably folded by, like, something else then. So that's fine. It's just a trade 1 for 1. I like going Water here, but I don't think we should go Water here. We're weak against, like, Fire, Ice. Like, I'm looking almost at, like, Rock. I think Rock could be really good. But what else do we want this thing to do? I think normal's fine, but I don't really need it, you know, because we're going to go normal Terror on the Dango. I think dark is fine. I normally would go normal, but we're going normal right here. This can actually go fairy. And then Zapdos would be... Technically Ghost is right on Zap, so we just do that. But like, Fire is also good. If we need to go Fire, we can. I like double dip Dark on this sort of Urshi Dark. And then this one, you know what? Let's go Fairy here and Dark here. I like mixing that up. Again, this was the speedrun version of how I would like to play this team. So let's see if this works. Ooh, Zenta. So let's see if they have Wide Guard. Do you guys think they have Wide Guard? They have Wide Guard on Pelipper, which means I don't think they have Wide Guard on the Zenta. I think it's going to be like some sort of like Iron Defense Zenta. So let's think about what we want to do in this matchup. What do you do if I lead with Goldango? Do you lose? What if I lead with Urshifu? What if I lead with like Urshifu and Zapdos and then bring Groudon? Sinistcha is good, but I'm going to bring the Dango here because I think Dango, if we can get rid of that, the two dark types, Dango just says, GG, shake my hand. To the Zenta, like, oh, yeah. Alright. If we need to make Zapdos into a Torn, we can. Because, like, the only issue the team might have is that it's too reactive. But, like, look at this. This is so nice. Like, what are you going to do? Air Slash? Like, don't care. Yeah, like, what are you going to do? Fake out here? Like, fake out the static Zapdos? Like, that's absolutely acceptable. Oh, yeah. Yep, stagger that. So they're faster here. Okay, so they're U-turning, and that's usually banded. So we're going to close combat the crap out of that. Yeah, that's super fine. You can just nuke this thing. I don't really care. Yep. And then what are you going to do? Like Air Slash here? Fiery Wrath maybe? I won't die. And you got to take the big Thunderbolt. There's Zenta. Dat boy. Fiery Wrath. Not going down. Any flinchers? Never lucky, bro. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Oh my gosh, that's so much ass. That sucks. That sucks. Raw Fiery Wrath flinch. Never lucky, bro. Alright. Moltres would have been at like half. I mean, would have got a Berserk proc, but like we do a lot of damage to them. So let's see what they got here. We still have our pivots too. Groudon's not too hot here against these things. You get the Para? I better. Grass Terra. Cool, we forced that. Can't believe they've Grass Terra versus Groudon. What if I just clicked, like, Heat Crash? Heal? Value? Double flinch! Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you real? Oh my gosh. Never lucky. Ever lucky. And they're faster than the Moltres, who's... I want to see how fast they are. There's, like, no reason to try and Sucker Punch it, you know? It's fine. Yep. Just let that go down. Single target. Big suck. There we go. Okay. Zap finally played the game. I know, right? Crazy, dude. You know what, actually? Oh, damn it. I should have just doubled into this slot because they're going to trade Tailwinds, right? Why are they body pressing there? I should have just doubled into that slot. I super messed up. Give him Berserk proc here. I don't think it's the end of the world, though, because like now you just pivot in the Groudon and just do it again. I should have doubled. If I doubled into that slot, though, I would have just won the game. I think is my fault. All right, Groudon can soak this, though. They got a Berserk proc, but I don't really care. Yep. Can you not flinch my Zapdos every turn? Let's go. Zapdos busted. Cool. All right, so it's going to be POW here, right? That's like what I'm thinking. It's going to be POW. That's the problem. And they showed the Wide Guard, which means they don't have Iron Defense. I didn't think they did based off how they were playing it. Oh, it's Rilla. Yeah, sorry. Rilla comes back out. I'm surprised they're not bringing back the POW. Cool. I don't particularly care about this. If you want to hit me, like, go ahead. Like, get staticked. See how we're in, like, absolutely no hurry to get this Tailwind up? I don't think there is, like, a reason to at all. We're going to protect with our Groudon, get a Grassy Terrain Tick, pivot in the Dango, then we Tailwind, and then we just push it. Yep. Yep. Static. Never lucky, bro. And then what's going to happen is this Rillaboom's locked into Grassy Guy because I think it's banded. So, yep. Yep. Ow. And now we just double into the Rilla slot because Rilla's going to want to go into POW or something. I mean, you don't have to go to POW, but like, you're probably gonna go to POW, and you could Wide Guard. Like, I don't care about that either, you know. There it is. Wide Guard, Wide Guard. Nope. Ah, GG's. Yep. Can I get a static, please? Have 2 times, never lucky, bro. Ugh. Like, we haven't won yet, but, like, that's frustrating, you know? They fake out. They're not going to have it. It's just, what is that move? It's the stupid... Yep. It's fine. All right. Should be able to take out the Rilla here. There we go. You like the Roost Zapdos, though? It cooks, right? Am I wrong? Oh, of course you crit me. Can I get a freaking static? Hello? 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 Hello, though. Can I get a hot static, please? I like the Zap, though. I think it's good. Yeah. All right. Let's go another one. Cool. We got him. We did it! Like, we got flinched twice? Never lucky? I saw this team in USPA. Groudon Mirror. It's Chlorophyll Shiftery, I think. Zapdos is usable here, but I don't like it. I think Walking Wake's really viable. I like Goldango here a lot, too. I messed the EVs up on the Wake. I have to go fix that in a sec. All right. Yep. I want to see if we got a tear out of them first turn. Ow. Ow. Why do we get crit on first turn? Ow! What the fuck? Leave me alone! These people are like nuts out here, man. They're so crazy. They're just crazy, right? Am I wrong? There's the Fairy Terra double dip. Nice. Ow. At least they're not critting me, right? So you see the Zapdos value, like, is still here, bro. Like, we're still cooking. Walking will be back. Back by popular demand. Relatively soon. I like the Zapdos a lot, though. I like it like a lot. I think it's really valuable. Ooh, good play. That was a sick encore. That was. That's fine. Yeah, you gotta click this, P-Boys. I want to sub, but like the fact they showed encore is not good. If you wide guard, you wide guard, but like, yeah, coaching's fine. Did I just miss? Oh my god! Can I just play Pokemon? This is so ridiculous. Yeah, so what I said was I forgot to do my speed stats. Like, this is supposed to be a speed booster, but it wasn't. Let's go. We'll fix it after the game. Yep. Zapdos busted. Special attack drop, never lucky, bro. Miss again? Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to play Pokemon out here. Ogre Pawn, huh? Fuck. Agreed. Whoo! Alright, so they took the bait there, thinking I was going to protect my Groudon, because we showed, what is that move? We showed lefties, right? They took the bait there. Yo. Yeah. Cooking. Just gotta hit some more moves. If they let me steal this Tailwind up, I'm in a good spot. It's absolutely fine. Yes! Oh, we got it. Alright. Draco's fine. We still have all these Mons in the back. Awesome. Whew. Let me fix these these EVs here. I always do this whenever I play this Mon. But that's fine, because like we don't mind having a little bit more bulk on this thing. Probably, where are we going to put this? That's fine. Yeah, just put the rest in there. Because I still want to be speed booster on this thing. Awesome. That's cool. Whew. All right. So, yeah. Did I give you the first team? I'm going to give you both these teams that I just did. Hopefully you liked it. I like this one more. This one's more how I like to play Groudon. You just kind of sit around and like mitigate the damage. You see like this team like really sits in the Zapdos. I mean, even if you don't like this sort of team, I think there is some value to be taken from some of the Zapdos tech. Because you can like splash in, like all of our Mons I think have Protect of some sort, which is really, really cool on that team, which lets you like analyze a few matchups and like pivot in. We have a little bit of setup potential. So I like the team a lot. I think we have a lot of like defensive options. And so it's kind of like a way to play like ladder with at still like best of 3E, you know? Yeah, Zenta with Zapdos. Yeah, I think it's good. You know, I think that Zapdos is still like really, really solid as a Mon. And more people should use it. It just doesn't really die to things. So make that thing fat and just don't die. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much. That was way too many subs, 20 subs. If you ever want help with a team, we can even start off the next stream. Like if you want me to fix something else, I can. I was only supposed to stream for like an hour today, but we got 36 freaking subs. Like I'm trying to get like an extra 20 to 30 subs a week. And we did like 36 in one day. So you guys are way too kind, way too generous.